When we moved to San Antonio almost 10 years ago, we had no idea that we'd be planting a church. None, but God knew.
Yeah, he did know. This journey for church planting started with me about 3 years ago. January of 2023, I randomly woke up and was just asking that, man, where is a church in the city that does 7 things or has 7 things? Those 7 things were gospel-centered church, expository preaching, discipleship-focused, missional-minded, multicultural, multi-generational, and multiplication-focused. I started to ask my friends, I was like, man, where is this church? Where is it? A couple of friends told me, okay, that church does 2 of the 7 things. This church does 4 of the 7 things there in San Antonio. Then it got clearer and clearer as the year went on that God said, if you can't find this church, plant this church. I said no, because we came to San Antonio not to start a church. We came to San Antonio to do music, and we were quite enjoying doing music. I was quite happy to just be an artist and to be a rapper, but it was clear from January on up to September, God was tugging at my heart, and that no became a yes. And I'm so excited, we're so excited actually, to say that the church that God has us planting in San Antonio, Texas, is a church called The Table. Can I get a round of applause, man? The Table, all the things, you know what I'm saying? Just think about what happens at a table. Community happens at a table. Mission happens at a table. Discipleship happens at a table. Everything that Jesus Christ has commanded us to do, from fulfilling the Great Commission to also going out and fulfilling the Great Commandment. From not just being members of a large gathering, but to also be missionaries in a city. All those things take place at a table. And that is what Sophia and I envision for this church.
So we want to see Jesus' table, a diverse table that is centered and focused on him, a place where strangers become friends, friends become family, and every table becomes a place to know Jesus and to live out his mission creatively.
Yeah, absolutely, Sophia. That is what we're longing for, and that is what we are pursuing. The Table Church will be launching September of 2026. We are about, 8 to 9 months away from that. And we're excited about what the Lord is already doing through us and through people who are gathering as well in San Antonio. You know, San Antonio is the 7th largest city in America. Over 22,000 people move here every year. And we are going to be planting a church in the heart of the city, more specifically right near the Pearl area. So if you live there, you know what to do, man. The late Tim Keller's wife, Kathy Keller, once said this. She said, you have to find out where God is moving or where God is about to move, and you plant a church there. We're so excited to be in San Antonio because God is already doing great things in this city. There are churches being planted, there are movements being started, and there are established churches that are supporting church plants that are coming to the city. And so we know that as God is already doing something amazing in this space, we are just playing a part in the story that God is already writing. So before we launch in September of 2026, the Table will be hosting a bunch of meetups, outreach events, and worship events, as well as core team gathering meetings. This will be an opportunity for you to meet Sophia and I and the rest of the people who are gathering, and also an opportunity for you to prayerfully learn with us and lead with us and be a part of what we're doing. If you want to be a part of that, go to www.thetablesa.church and click the Get Involved button. In fact, you can actually get involved right now, actually. The first thing you can do for us is pray. Pray for my wife and I. Pray for the Otukwe family. Pray for our 3 beautiful children, Shade Rose, Shemi Lore, and Selassie. Pray that God would keep us and put his hand upon us and put his hedge of protection upon us as we embark on this journey. One thing they don't tell you that you don't read in most church planting books is that church planting is spiritual warfare. So pray that the Holy Spirit would fill us up with the love of Christ. Second thing you can do is give. Yeah, give. If you go to our website right now and what we've been saying has resonated with you, if you've been blessed by any of the music and any of the sermons that we've preached, you've heard me preach, or the songs and the raps that have been done, and you feel, man, called to want to be a part of this and sow financially, you can also go on our website and click the Give to this mission. Maybe you want to join the team also. You want to join the core team. You've heard what we've said and you've loved it. You're like, man, yes, I really want a church like that. I really want to be a part of something that God is building in the city. Maybe you want to move from a different city and come to San Antonio and help and build. You can also do that. Would you pray about doing that as well, man? Go to our website, again, like we said, thetablesa.church. and click that Get Involved button. Listen, there's a seat at the table for everybody, and we're inviting you to do this.
So we want to meet you and anyone you know that lives in the city. If what we said has resonated with you and you'd love to be a part of this church plant or find out more information, we would love to meet you.
We are so excited to see and experience all that God is doing and know that He's about to do at the table. From Sophia and I, thank you so much for giving us your time, and we can't wait to see you. God bless. Bye.